I am by far the most professional out of all the TGL casters. The other TGL casters would eat M&M cookies live on stream too if they had them. Alright, through sheer willpower, I am still alive and casting. I've been up since 5 p.m. PDT yesterday, and it's like 1:30 right now. Alright, game time, let's go. I had to get out and get some exercise after this. Welcome to the Stealth Shampoo stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Nikki. Thank you all for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my stream, as well as supporting Competitive Evolve. If you don't mind to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate that. That would get you guys some more Competitive Evolve in the future. Also, drop me a follow on Twitter, @StealthShampoo. I'm answering your questions there, so tweet at me in games, and at EvolveTGL, because they're doing giveaways and stuff. Alright, lock and load, ladies and gentlemen. Current series is 1-1. Moving on to the next map, this is Refueling Tower with the tiebreaker of Armory. Now, Refueling Tower, we are not using aggressive wildlife. That was only for MedLab, so the rest of the games are standard, traditional rules that you guys are familiar with. We got Hype back on the monster. Bronk represented his team with his Kraken. Got Tonic and the rest of Stage 3 on the Hunters. We got Hyde. We got Bugsy on Laz. Pulse rocking that Cabot. And Stage 3's Amy Bot on the Griffin. Seems to be a favorite of trappers. I don't think we've seen any other trapper from Stage 3 today other than Griffin. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, boots on the ground. These Hunters are in full force chasing this Kraken down. Footprints everywhere. They know exactly where it went. Now, typically, if the Kraken is feeding well, it can feed and stage right up here in the northeast part of the map. But, oh, the dust tag picking him up. I was thinking that Bronk might have considered going back down the river and juking him, but he just got dust tagged, so he's got to keep moving. And that is the stage right there. Good line of food. Moving from spawn right here in the middle westish part of the map up to the northeast. Great area to stage right here, but very predictable, and the Hunters were right behind him. Shots coming in from Cabot. Chipping away slowly at the armor. Stopping the feed. Kraken's got to get just one more piece of food, and they are good to go to stage 2. Now, we're going back with the Cabot Laz strat. The glass cannon, as I like to call it. Laz dies, they all die. So, if the Kraken's going to take someone out of the match right now, it's got to be Laz. If they down Griffin right here, Laz is just going to pick him straight up. And they can't go back to punish Laz just because Cabot's going to be tearing right through their armor very quickly. And you only have a tiny bit of health left at stage 1 to work with. Not to mention Kraken's got 2 bars less of armor than Goliath, so he doesn't have a lot of health and armor to work with here, being one of the 2 squishier monsters in the game. However, he can fly to negate damage. Good area to move around right here. Bronk's taking a good amount of cover. Taking good advantage of the terrain, trying to stay away from Cabot and that damage amp, and staying away from Hyde and the minigun and flamethrower. Very, very big dome. Not necessarily any loops, just a bunch of cover for Bronk to use. He is committed to mitigating damage against this team because he knows he can't get a down penalty. Even if he downs someone, say it be Griffin, Bugsy Laz is going to go in for the res, no down penalty. Bronk is making it out of this arena alive and with all his health intact. That's actually pretty surprising. Ooh, and it looks like, what's going on to Tonic here? Looks like he went down to Sloth. I didn't expect that right there. But no problem. Laz just picking him up. Walk it off. You'll be fine, you crazy flamethrower spewing psychopath. Bronk going back over to the south side of the map. He's got to find a nice area to stage now that the dome is on cooldown, or at least juke the Hunters for long enough to get away from them and find a nice comfy place to hit stage 2. He doesn't have to worry about overhead cover too bad because there's no Hank on the field. However, he does want to be as concealed as possible so these Hunters don't find him quickly. Griffin's got no sound spikes down here in the south part of the map, but it looks like Amy Bot may know exactly where he's staging. Just use those headsets, you can close in on him well. Dome in hand on Amy Bot. I think this one's going to go down. It might be ready or just might barely be getting ready right now. Aftershock, Vortex. Amybot's really having some trouble traversing through the water right now. And it looks like Bronk is gone. Committing to hide right here. I think he may have expected to get domed, but totally didn't. Oh, missing the harpoon as well. And the dome is down, but is the monster in? Nope. Bronk has once again successfully dome dodged stage 3. That is a lot of dome dodging going on today. I'm surprised, given Refueling Tower is one of the bigger maps in the game, and there is a ton of wildlife that hates the hunters here to slow them down. That water was just not doing Amybot justice. They might have had a hard time climbing up the wall right there. And that caused her to just lose a couple of crucial seconds that she needed to dome the monster. Hunters pretty close behind. This Kraken is on a sound spike, and RNG birds coming in hot to steal the monster's food. I don't know why they say they steal the monster's food, because it looks like you picked the mammoth bird clean right there, if I had to guess. Although, I don't know, I'm not a bird. I require a little bit more food than a typical feathered being. Speaking of feathered being, Dust Tag coming in, which has absolutely nothing to do with feathers or beings. But Bronk is well lit. Survival odds at this point, I would say, are 65 in favor of the monster right now, actually. I wouldn't say this game is in favor of the hunters. They missed a crucial dome off the stage. They didn't get too much health damage at stage 1. In fact, I think the only health damage they got was at stage 2, just kind of chipping him away as he left. No health damage at stage 1. I apologize if I'm wrong about that. Maybe they chipped him a little bit. But this Kraken player is looking great. Very, very few Krakens make it to stage 2 with this much health. Oh, and it looks like he caught Laz greatly out of position. If he could focus down Laz, the Vortex did not connect. Laz escaped, and the Pounce did not connect either. Laz went out the front door, while the Kraken jumped to the broken door over there to the side. Dome is up. It looks like we're getting a fight right here. The Kraken is very, very contained right there. Although so are the hunters. It could work in either favor. Because Aftershock is such a close range ability, this is a great place to box Bugsy in and take him out. Although Bugsy did just dodge that one. If he can somehow down Cabot and then lure Bugsy in for a down, Bronk may be able to turn this one around. And there goes Cabot. This is a very, very confined area, so it'll be very easy to guard Bugsy off of the res. And Hyde is down as well. Oh, the Pounce just barely missed. Laz was a little bit more around the corner. If Laz was 6 inches forward more, he would have got Pounce right there. And Tonic is up on his feet. Bugsy might go down right here, though, but so is Bronk. Evolve Hype's monster is down, making it 2-1 in favor of Stage 3. Taking it back, Stage 3. 2-1 in the series. This is an excellent team comp right here. Even though Bugsy went down, like I'm always saying, it's glass cannon. Bugsy out of the game, but Hyde and Cabot managed to punish enough to get him back and take Bronk down. Notice how Tonic was actually picked up right there by another player, not by Laz. They took the down penalty to get the assault back up on his feet faster and finish the monster. Good call right there by that squad. It seems to have turned out.